What's up everybody, I'm Zero Zeus and welcome back to another Boruto video. So this is going to be my Boruto episode 124 review. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you for watching. And let's get right into the video. Um, so this episode was called Decision Time, I think. Or it was just Decision, it's one of the two. Basically we have Boruto, Shinki, and Shikaku, and they're still on the run from Yurishiki. But like this time he's like on their heels, and like I guess you get like kind of the sense in the beginning of the episode like Shinki knows this already, which is like pretty cool on his part, because like he's just, I don't know, he's just like a super savage, man. He's up on everything, right? But besides this going on, they have like that Boruto and Shinki relationship, and I really wanted to talk about it because they like kind of like fool you and pull the rug from under your feet, right? It's like they have this moment where Boruto and Shinki, it's like a lot of times where it seems like the tension between them was like cooling down, and like they really didn't have any problems anymore, right? Like not like they reached an agreement, but they really weren't like having that tug of war at the beginning, right? And then so I'm gonna stop right here talking about this, and I'm gonna go back to Yurishiki, right? So basically, they're still on the run, and they're trying to devise a way to get away from Yurishiki, right? Yurishiki appears, and it's crazy. Shinki uses this like puppet jutsu, right? I can't exactly remember the name, which I'm not really fond of puppet jutsu, but it's just like, I don't know. I like the way his puppet looks. It looks kind of cool, and he used the ceiling jutsu on him, right? But it's not like he's Gara or something. So it's like I was kind of mad that they went with the ceiling jutsu again, even though it didn't last that long. But I thought they were probably gonna try to pull it. Oh well, the whole episode, right? But they didn't really do that. So basically, they're running away, and they come up with this plot to be like, well, okay, I know this guy, I know this family that I came across, right, while I was on the way to this situation, right? And I'm pretty sure they have like a transmitter and stuff like that. So I felt like it was really cool to see how they were both working together, right? They're both coming up with ideas, throwing things out there, working together. I just really like that between Boruto and Shinki, right? Um, so basically, another thing that was I have to mention is the third eyes. I like that. Like that's just like a straight call back in the day to like Gara, right, when he was using it, right? And it's just like really cool. Like even though they act like it's the iron third eye, but whatever. And so he basically has like three of these, and it's just around, right? And then he was using the puppet, but he wasn't even around. He wasn't around, and he's like remotely using it from where he's at. So he's like exerting himself, and so you figure out that Shinki's all tired and stuff like that. And it's like this moment, like where I'm telling you, it just really seems like him and Boruto have just came down off the anger they had at each other, and they were like cool, right? And so Boruto comes, picks him up over the shoulder, and they're walking, and it's like, dang, they're friends, right? And so he goes to they go to the guy's house. I think his name is Gojo, I want to say. Please excuse me if I said his name wrong. I can't even remember his daughter's name. I thought they were gonna be a one-off family, but they brought him back. So the house is all destroyed and stuff. And they mention how Yurishiki would be going, like he's smart. He'd go the shortest route. He'd go to where he'd have to like the shortest route. He'd be there waiting for him. So it's like Shinki also being like super smart realized this, and that was like pretty cool, right? So basically they're talking to everybody, and the house is destroyed, and they're like they kind of hint to the fact like it could have been something else. But I'm like, who else could it have been besides Yurishiki, right? So Yurishiki destroys the house. And he said basically, just to skip forward, that he was just killing time, which I thought was just so funny. Like I like his attitude in this. Like he's a really funny guy. But it turns out the little girl's dad is like pinned under the rock. Now this is where like I keep mentioning the way that the tension was relieved off of Boruto and Shinki's relationship, but it's like it instantly comes back where it's like, oh, Boruto's trying to lift the rubble up off of him and help the little girl, right? Save her dad, right? And Shinki is just right there, and that he could just use the iron sand and help, and it's just like yeah, why? And then they just butt heads immediately again, and it's like, man, what? I thought everything was okay. And you know, Boruto even kind of apologized for like calling him a machine, and then he takes it back and all this other stuff like that, right? Um, but eventually Shinki helps, which you know he is. It's like I don't know if it's just because he wanted to, just so Boruto would shut up, or was Boruto kind of getting to him. But yeah. So anyway, they just figure out that, oh well, it's Yurishiki, blase blase. He just came there and basically he was looking for them, and so they leave off and they're on their way. But they come up with this solution, right? Which this is the crazy part. Boruto comes up with the solution where a decoy has to get sacrificed, and the other person will be running with the actual Shikaku, and he'll have to go to the leaf, and the person that's there will just have to fight Yurishiki, right? So like I really thought this was cool because it's like they've been battling with ideologies these last few episodes, and now it's like they come to a compromise in like the heat of the moment, and I think that's like really cool. Um, so basically, they're heading off, and they run into Yurishiki. They're like knee deep in it, and for some reason, Yurishiki is just not letting them go. Like they get to the bridge, he destroys the bridge instantly, not giving them a chance at all. Even though I'm pretty sure they anticipated what was gonna happen, right? Um, so basically, they're about to put the plan into effect. You have a couple of more exchanges, a few more exchanges of dialogue, right? And then they have the moment where they just show up and they show Sasuke, right? Which is I didn't like this because it's like I knew my last review I said they were gonna do this and they were gonna wait and they were gonna make Sasuke at the end of the episode, and like it wasn't even gonna be like he was a part of the episode at all, and he didn't even make it back to where he was. He didn't make it back to where everybody was. He's still waiting. Like I had nothing to say about this, but now I just really feel like they are giving Sasuke like the boot end stick or something. Like why do like I hate that hindrance just for plot convenience, right? But anyway, I'm gonna end it right here. Made this a little bit longer than the last few because it was just a lot to talk about in this episode. But this is going to be my Boruto episode 124 review. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next video.